Okay, so this might be the fastest we've ever fallen in love with an RV.
And it also might be the fastest we've ever decided to let one go.
Most people sell their RV because there's something wrong with it.
And that's not really the case about what's going on here, and we're gonna talk about that more in this video.
So we're gonna talk about why we're selling a little bit later, but first.
We've got a lot of projects to do on this RV to get her sale ready. I mean, if you've ever sold a house before, I feel like it's almost a little bit like that, where, you know, you've got things that you just wanna fix up because A, when people come to look at it to potentially buy it, we want it to show well, but also we don't want to put people in a similar situation to what we were in when we bought this RV.
As you can see, as I pull this up, wood is all wet, still wet, and completely rotten.
Whomever finds this RV and goes and has all the adventures that we want them to go have, we want it to be ready to go out of the gate, no issues. They just hook it up and they're ready to go. So because of that, there's a few repairs, #RVLife, that have cropped up. And then a few little things that we have just kind of been like thinking we wanted to do to just kind of make things a little more functional that we're gonna take care of first before that we take it up for sale, which we'll talk about that more in next week's video, so make sure that you're subscribed.
And one of the things, I've got a little funny story to tell you about.
Story time. She had no clue she was about to run into a branch that was nowhere near her.
What'd you say?
Okay, so it all started right here in this RV at this toilet where Trinity came in. It was about 12 o'clock a.m. Came into our bedroom and mentioned to Charity and I,
Dad! The toilet's backed up!
she went to flush the toilet and the toilet foot pedal stuck down. She said her foot had slipped off the pedal and it stuck in the open position. So what that means is the access from the top of the toilet down into the holding tank was open, and we could smell odors of you know what all over the RV. So I rushed into the bathroom. I used one of the Unique Marine toilet brush handles to push the little flap closed temporarily and told her, do not use the toilet until I can get it fixed. So this plastic piece broke. This is a Thetford toilet. Doing my research, I found there's two options. Well, actually three. One, you could buy a new toilet, you know, it's a couple $100. Two, you could get replacement parts. So they do have several parts. Or three is what I opted in for, is you could get a new base. So I ordered a new base on Amazon for this particular Thetford toilet. So the only thing I really need to do is unscrew the old base from the bottom, unscrew the top part, the porcelain piece and the lid, and pop it back onto here. And in theory, it should be working again. So as you push down this handle, it opens. But since her foot slipped off of this, it broke this plastic piece here that holds it, and basically it left it in this position where it's open. So it was not sealing properly. It was left open, and you don't want that. You want a nice tight seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that repair right now. Alrighty, this is where the job gets fun. So look down in there. What do you think that is going on with that?
Carl, what did you eat?
Dad, it's not mine.
It's like a bunch of foam.
You know what?
I think it's just a permanent
when you-
teepee. Toilet paper teepee.
So-
or a pyramid. Now, I should probably read the instructions. But it should come off pretty easily.
Well, does it seem like it wants to? It also looks like you
there's
have
these
some sort of tube. Like that tube does connect the top to the base.
Well, this it pops off. It's just
Maybe
a
you
clip.
should read the instructions.
But I don't want to. This comes off like that. Now,
What happens if you just lift the top?
So you just kind of turn it a little bit, and then you can lift off. Ooh, gross. Well, good thing I'm replacing this. That's pretty nasty.
Does the new one come with the seal too?
Yes, it comes with a new seal, which this seal is pretty worn down.
Because somebody was probably
Not using a Unique Marine soft toilet brush. So I'm just gonna take off this piece here. And then this is pretty much garbage. You look at all the like places stuff gets
Oh my gosh, it stinks.
in. Do I have a seal? I don't have a new seal.
Uh-oh. So you have to reuse that one?
Wait a second, is this?
No.
Maybe this is what.
Why don't you read the instructions?
There's this seal that, but that's for,
The flapper, right?
yeah. But I should have, oh, here it is. Yeah, this is what goes on here.
Should you read the instructions?
No, I can just do what,
But the
Same.
instructions will tell you.
I could just put it on the same way the other one came apart. Okay, so, what I'm going to need to do first is deal with this issue before I put the toilet on. And that's nasty. I'm gonna take this clothes hanger, and the reason why I have my shirt over my face is because it stinks really bad in here. Got a little hook. So in theory, this hook should pull. Oh my gosh, Charity. This is disgusting.
I don't think
This
it's
is a
toilet
huge
paper.
pooper.
I think
It is. It's a bunch of, there's something stopping it from like plugging up this whole drain here. What is this? I gotta get my hand down in here to pull this out. What is that? Oh,
that's a pad.
oh, gross. Ugh. Ugh.
What the is that? Shit. Oh my.
As you can see, this is literally solid poo and toilet paper in here, dried up, causing a big, huge pyramid of nastiness.
So before we go any further here, this is why that if you are using our RV Digestive Plus, these things don't happen in the first place, okay? Obviously, the prior owner didn't do that. We are now mitigating the damage of, and there's so much, guys. I mean, you guys, if you've seen from the beginning, if you haven't, put a link up here for the whole series. At this point, we have literally like gone through this RV, literally from the roof down
This is
to
a
now
toilet bowl cleaner.
the toilet.
No, that's not the cleaner.
No, so here's the deal. Right now, until the 16th of April, we have talked to our friends over at Unique, because here's the thing, it's like springtime, right? It's spring cleaning, everybody's getting their RV ready. We wanted to do something fun and special. So right now, when you go to Unique Camping and Marine and you order our Grateful Glamper RV Digesta Ultra, you are going to get a bottle of the toilet cleaner, the Scrub It, for free. Yes, this is a BOGO. Buy one, get one free. So the code is GGBOGO. We'll put that in the description and on screen. But this toilet cleaner is what you want to use because this doesn't contain bleach or anything like that, to where it's not going to create an issue with your black tank, like bacteria, the stuff that you want to be in the black tank. This isn't going to kill that. Plus it cleans your toilet really well and it smells nice. So BOGO for spring. But here's the deal. What we really need right now is this over here. We are going to use the Unique Camping and Marine Clear It Black Tank Unclogger. So it says right on here, what does it say, Ben?
Clears pyramid plugs, which we definitely have. Blocked lines, there's blockage, and compacted tanks.
Compacted tanks.
Perfect. Yep.
So here's the deal. We're gonna actually put this in both tanks to be safe, because again, whoever gets this RV, we want it to be perfect for them. So we're going to put this in the tank. The other thing with this is that you need to wait 12 to 48 hours. The longer you wait, actually, the better. But in this case, we're going to give it a good 24 hours. So we're gonna put this in, we're gonna flush it out. And because we have other things to do, you're gonna have to come back a little bit later in the video where we will pick up where we left off. And we're just gonna show you how well this works, because we're gonna find out too. So Like, this is gonna kind of be fun. This is like a little science experiment, and you guys get to come along with us.
I do want to put some of our watermelon smash in, just because it smells good, too. This may be a little overkill, but it really smells in there, and I want to get some good scent in there. Okay, how much are we gonna put in this thing? So, close the black tank valve. It is. Shake it. Let it work for 12 to 48 hours. Do we have that amount of time before we take it in?
Yes.
All right. Drive it around, mix the product. It isn't required, but it can be helpful. Add several gallons of water to the tank. Pour the entire bottle. Okay. Okay, get that angle. Oh yeah, it is full. They don't skimp. All right, this whole bottle's going in.
Actually, I can smell the product.
Yeah? Oh, gross. Jump around in the RV a little bit. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. You could stop. It's shaking this around. This actually smells really good, guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray in some water in here. Get in closer.
Fill her up, Phil. Ben and I are working on essentially moving out of our RV. We've got a few things that we need to do to repair before that we take it up to PPL Motorhomes, which we're going to talk more about that in the next couple of videos here. There's a lot going on. Like, seriously, you guys want to make sure you're subscribed. But I have decided something in this whole process of trying to get, like, just essentially move. And this is what I have decided, y'all. That this is basically like moving. That the process that you go through when you are like moving in or out of a house or whatever, it's like the same. Like, it is the same amount of work it feels like moving out of this thing, and then we will be moving into our new one soon. I forgot how much work this really was. And so I think I've pretty much decided that this has to be the last move for a while, because as exciting as it is and like new things and everything, it is a lot of effort. I got stuff everywhere. Ugh. I'll be glad when this process is done and we can be in the new one and start showing you guys some new things, and then of course let the mods begin, because there's a lot going on in the new one that we got to talk about. So future videos. We've got Dakota's mattress out of this room. We still have to reinstall the mid bunk, so that's on the list of things to do. The mattress in our master, you guys know we love RV mattress, so we're keeping this, and then what we're gonna do is just the factory mattress that's in our brand new one. We're just gonna throw in here. God help the buyer that buys it, but at least it's a brand new mattress, and then they can figure out what they want to do with it. I'd be just putting in a new mattress from RV Mattress if I were them. But making progress here. I still got to take down all my pictures. I think I'm gonna leave the command hooks. It's just, command hooks are pretty cheap. And then we did this a while ago. I don't know if you guys saw this. So it's just kind of like a folding door that we put in from Home Depot. But I still have to empty out all of this. Our new RV won't have this here for storage. And then I think what I decided is gonna leave these racks because they are screwed to the wall, and I don't want to like leave holes in the wall for the new owners. When I hung these, I was a little strategic with these because these are like with adhesive hooks. So I am going to keep the racks because I can get more adhesive. I actually have some of the adhesive already. So I can keep these and just pull them off, and there's no damage to the wall, no holes in the wall. So these were a really good find. I absolutely love these, and so we'll just put these in the new RV too. You're back at it today. I feel like that I've been a little bit shotgun approach in how I've approached this. So today I've got a bin, very big bin. You know I like my bins. Bins, and more bins. Gotta love the bins. The goal is to get all of this in the bedroom area. Like, I'm gonna get the bedroom completely cleared out. Bathroom, like try to go from like one end of the RV to the other. Ben's actually working on the other end of the RV on the toilet still. Turn it on! Thankfully, everything's coming together there. Fine. The mattress in the mid bunk room's gone. We're keeping those from RV Mattress. We could order new mattresses in, but and we actually are. I take this back. Let me back up a bit. We are going to get a different mattress for what is going to be Dakota's sleeping space. There's so much I want to tell you, and I'm just going to have to wait. But suffice it to say, we'll get another mattress from rvmattress.com, because the thing is that they are so easy to get in and out of the RV. They come rolled up in a box. They ship pretty quickly from their factory in Arizona, where everything is made and assembled. So that will be coming from RV Mattress. We do have a business relationship with RV Mattress where they are a sponsor of this channel. So we've got a 30% off discount if you guys need new mattresses, because these stock ones just absolutely don't cut it. So we're keeping the mattress out of this RV, and this is why. It's because the RV that we're getting does have a queen bed in the master. And we would leave our nice RV mattress for the new owner, but that mattress, Dakota, the last trip we were out, set some wet stuff on it. So when he set some wet stuff on it, it created a little bit of discoloration on the top. And obviously, I wouldn't want to put a mattress with discoloration on the top in an RV and then be like, here you go. Like, this is what happened. Just, nobody's going to want that. I'll put a link for RV Mattress and our discount and everything in the description below too, because we really do love those guys and appreciate their support of our channel. So anyway, let's get this whipped into shape because there's a lot to do.
I'm trying to see how far this slide goes in. It's kind of fun. Okay. All right, let's get this top bunk back in. You want to grab that end? Oh, we have to come out.
TV things should fit right in between those trim pieces.
Just ideas going a little more. Get the new impact.
Are we worried about going back in the same holes or not really?
Well, if possible, let me see where it lines up at. Right about there.
So maybe if we can eyeball the holes that it came out of, that's the best bet.
Just eyeball it. See, you're coming to my way of thinking.
Where the old holes were.
Right there is where it was.
Okay.
Hopefully this isn't too long of a screw.
Oh gosh, what it is.
Is it going through the slide?
We're about to find out when we get the slide in. Maybe you should look at that.
No, it's fine.
Seriously,
It's fine. It's about as long as the other one was.
Can I see one of the screws?
Feel on the other side of that slide.
Well, that's what I'm trying to feel.
No. Down there where the screw is in.
Oh, hold on.
Feel.
Yeah, it's coming through here.
Yeah, feel
Actually,
it.
so that's fine.
So this will go all the way.
You don't even need to hold this anymore. You got one on
No,
the side.
you're
But
good.
there's whoa, why did it? Oh,
Me.
pivoting.
Me.
No. Did it go in the corner?
Yeah.
It's 246, 246, and then
It has to
Two
be able
more,
to
so
hold
14.
these big old teenagers up.
worth it.
Man, I love this impact. Have I told you that? You wouldn't believe it. I found both pieces of plywood. Put them in two different places in the garage. But I did find, and I had saved both of them. So I didn't need to cut a new one. I'm pretty happy about that. Move this over a little bit. That's like a glove. Alright, it is all cleared out in there. Nice and clean for the most part. Just gonna add a little bit more of this to there. Just for safety measures. Plus it smells amazing. Whoops, wrong side. Love the smell of this stuff. The watermelon mash smell. All right, let's So I'm just going to deep clean the base real quick and then dry it off before I put it on. This way I'm able to get all the different little crevices that you normally wouldn't get. Look at all that back in there. Just want to make sure I get all the areas. Okay, so I'm gonna spare you all the details. It was a doozy for sure, with an emphasis on the do. Dad joke. Anyways, it wasn't super complicated to replace this base. I'm glad I did it this way and didn't get just the parts, because on these Thedfors, you can just pop in the new base, screw on the new top, and Bob's your uncle. There was a lot to clean out. We did take a look at the Clear It and the watermelon smash we put in. Everything was completely like liquid down there. I emptied it, no problem. Everything came out of the hose. I did a couple of flushes and rinses, and now you can see the bottom of this tank is pretty much clean. So no more poo pyramid or clogs or anything like that. There's some items that came out of this thing that I think was plugging up the tank to where nothing solid could get out. Once I pulled that thing out of there, that the previous owners or something, who knows, put in the toilet. You know those signs that say don't put certain things in toilets? Well, that goes for these as well. It can cause some blockage, and you want things to get out of that hose into the sewer. And that thing that was in there blocking things up, it was creating a poo pyramid, and it was just a big mess. So thanks to Unique Marine and the Clear It, and of course our very own new RV Digest Ultra with the watermelon smash scent. All right, let's test her out. Look at that, nice and clean. Need a little more water in the tank, but good enough for a test.
This is like so sad. I gotta take down all these pictures. So many people always ask me about our pictures. These are from Mix Tiles, and so they just have this adhesive strip. I will tell you, after putting them on and taking them off and putting them on, taking them off, they are starting to get a little bit less sticky. So I do have a plan for hanging these in our new unit, and I'll show you what that is when we get to that stage where I get to hang these up in the new rig. But in the meantime, gotta pull all of these pictures off. Kind of sad. But the fun part is, these are all places that we've been in the RV, not this one, but the other one, and we have a lot more adventures to come, and I'll just have to order more Mix Tiles.
We got almost everything out of here.
We're almost there, guys. So just a few more things. Like, we've got this few things that we just have to get out of here, and then I am going to just do a quick kind of cleaning, because here's the deal. I definitely do not want to hand this over to a potential new owner in the same condition we got it in. I mean, this is nowhere in the same condition, but I mean, it's dirty, right? Like when we got this thing, if you guys don't remember, it was just...
All right, Life is Strange PS4 game. Ew. And then Spidey Man undies. Where's the garbage?
I mean, things that should have been cleaned out. Like, just wipe out your fridge, please. We're not done, and I don't want to do that to the new owner. So got a few cleaning things to take care of, but toilet is good.
Yep, fixed.
Like,
brand new base.
Black tank is good. Like, all the tanks are good. Tanks are drained. Those are ready to rock and roll. Really, at this point, it's just...
deep clean.
I don't know if I'm going to say deep clean.
Yeah, we'll clean it up really nice.
We will clean it. It will be clean. To me, a deep clean is like washing the windows and like getting out the toothbrush and all the crevices. And I don't know that I have that in me right now. It's just been so much work.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wait, where's our stuff?
got something in my nose.
Did you stop it? Did you?
Stuff in
Hold
here
on.
that some of our.
I need to step down. Where did you put our stuff? Did you move our stuff? Hold please, I'll be right back.
Is there something on my teeth? Yeah. Yeah.
You guys want to subscribe because next week we are going to have our official RV for sale video, but like we talked about a little bit earlier, there is something really interesting that we are doing this time, that this will be the first time that we have done this with selling an RV. Completely new way for buying and selling RVs that we think is like the bomb diggity, and we don't know why more people aren't taking advantage of this. So that is coming in next week's video. Make sure that you subscribe, and we'll catch you in next week's video.
Peace.